Talking about soul food, candied yam, hot biscuits, a big fat juicy ham.
My name is Chibi, and welcome to Eliot House.
Plenty of good soul food, kidney stew.
So this is a suite with 2 bedrooms and an ensuite bathroom, and then this big common space. So let me show you around. So for this room, we were really going for like a light academic look with some elements of music, because we're all musicians in this room, and then some grunge elements. Just to make it a little bit dark, because there's a lot of like dark features in the wood. I would also say there's some elements of like some French country inspiration in here. So yeah, we have this beautiful hardwood flooring, so exposed brick on the fireplace, and this like custom built-in bookshelf that came with the room. So we got really lucky getting this suite, because there's not a lot of like suites in Eliot that have this hardwood flooring. So moving on to this like mantelpiece and fireplace. All the fireplaces are hardwood or blocked off actually. We still have some of this exposed brick, which is something I was really looking for in my junior dorm, because my freshman year I lived in Matthew's house, and that has a lot of exposed brick, and I really wanted to bring some of that back into my room. I guess like the star of the show, of course, is this painting in this impressionistic style. My dad found it like a yard sale, garage sale in North Carolina, and as soon as he brought it home, I said I'm taking that to school, and of course he let me. So this Mona Lisa Tapestry was the first piece that we got for this room, and we used it sort of like for the base structure of the room. As you can see, like there's the academia base in there, but we also have like dark elements. It says in graffiti, "I miss you so much that I could kiss your voice." But yeah, I found this like through TikTok actually. There's this really, I think this guy from like Idaho had it in his room, and I was like, that's perfect for what I'm trying to go for, and that's like this one dictated whatever else you put in the room. Under this, we have this like sort of clothing rack and storage. You put some shoes on here, and some like jeans and things and hats. But mostly we have these as a coat rack, so when we're like, you know, having guests over, we can sort of like put hangers on this, and everyone can hang their coat, especially in Boston winter. So going to a little bit more of the pieces. On this wall, we have a painting of my dog from home. He's like a blue pit bull. It was a gift. And I forget the website where it came from, but it's a gorgeous painting of Obi, and it has his name, and it reminds me of my dog from home, right above the food, like right above the fridge. And this large mirror behind me was something that I really wanted for this room, so it was the second piece that we bought for the room, and it's just something that is great for like group pictures, also like checking yourself in before you leave, and also just opening up the space. And above the mirror, we have this jazz painting that is sort of like Bourbon Street, and I got it my freshman year, and it's stayed with me throughout my 3 years of college, and it's finally found a place in this room, in this suite. There's a lot of plants in this room, so at the beginning of the school year, we had like we wanted to go for like a lot of greenery, of course. It was still warm enough for them, but like after like a couple of months, and also over winter break, a lot of them started to die. But we have like 3 or 4 that are still surviving, and these are the plants that died most of the winter break. So we made a little graveyard for them, and hopefully we can revive them this semester. Likely not, because none of us have green thumb. But another huge part of planning for this room was this record wall. So I think early on we came up with this idea. We didn't really come up with the idea. I think like record walls are really popular, but we were trying to figure out a way to do it without being like too Pinterest or too tacky. But I think that we achieved it. Basically, we have a bunch of these like records, and then we put it in this corner and made it sort of like a music corner. So I have my alto saxophone here, and Ben has a bunch of his guitars. We have a flautist, a pianist, and Ben plays guitar in this room. So it was really important for us to have like some space dedicated to music, and I think we like really embraced that. I actually have 2 desks, so I live in that room that has a desk, and that's where I do like most of my like actual work. But here's like if I'm doing anything creative, I use this desk. Oh, and we have a Claude Monet print up there. I think every painting in here is impressionistic in some sense. We have a lot of big statement areas in this room. We have the record wall, we have the mantle, we have the Mona Lisa, and this bookshelf is one of them. But we use it for storage and also just for like decoration. Some key parts of this bookshelf are definitely like this Mona Lisa print. So, some background behind this. Is Mona Lisa moving you? And we faced it away from the door on purpose, so that you can only see it when you're coming and actually viewing the bookshelf. If you look closely on this balance here, we have a Moderna vaccine. So my mom's actually a pharmacist, and she let me borrow this. But on this side, we have dedicated to music. So I have all my piano books here. Israel has some of his music. and then also his alto flute that he doesn't really play right now. Something special on this suite is that there are actually 3 out-facing windows, so there's light coming here at all times, and we get this lovely view of the Charles River. We're on the 2nd floor, so we're not that high up, but we can still see a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching this room tour, and hopefully I get to see you in Eliot sometime. And if you're underclassmen, I hope you get Eliot House during Housing Day, the best house.
Talking about soulful food, candied yam, hot biscuits, a big fat juicy ham.
Thanks for watching, like and subscribe below.